I got an appointment today for my client out in Minnesota. I spoke to the head pastor of the church. He pushed me down to the facility manager. He had me reach out to him. Their roofer is currently out of business, so they haven't had anyone up in quite some time. The roof is the material that we specialize in, so we're going to be going out later this week to get an inspection and quote on maintenance.
Got one today for my Calgary IT client. Great opportunity. It's a 40-user engineering firm. It's one we've been nurturing for a couple of years now. Spoke with the controller, spoken with him a few times over the past few years, but I'm really excited. They have their in-house guy who is going to be retiring, so going to meet with him, the controller who said on the call, I'm the guy who signs the checks. Going to learn a little bit more about him, get a little technical with the IT guy, but when he retires, we'll be ready to go and should take over those services.
All right, I set an appointment today for my client out in Myrtle Beach. It's with a real estate company. I spoke with the president about 4 months ago. He said that he couldn't meet right now. It's the busiest time of the year, so called back today. And since it's kind of started Q4, he said he's open to meetings. So he's always looking at, seeing what's new, wants to keep up with trends. So he handles most things internally right now. It's about 20 users, one location, one server, and a virtual server. So we are meeting with them over Teams call here in a couple weeks on the 4th of November, just to kind of introduce ourselves and show you what we can do for them and see if we might be a fit for them.
So I just got one for my Davenport IT client today. I spoke with the chief operating officer over at an insurance company. I've talked with him a few times now over the past couple of months. We've been just struggling, playing phone tag, all that, but I caught him right in front of his computer. We got something set up actually for tomorrow afternoon. We're going to do a Teams meeting. Got about 250 users. They utilize a company like us and also have an in-house guy. So we're mainly pitching as a back pocket option for now. If the need arises in the near future, we can be the first people at the door. So should be a pretty good one.
Who's got a good one to talk about?
Yeah, for my Davenport client. So I've been speaking with this guy for a couple months now. It's an insurance company. I finally got him at the perfect time. He was in front of his computer about to leave the office, but got something set up for tomorrow, just a Teams meeting to start it off. But 250 users. They have a hybrid setup, so they use a company, and they also have in-house guys. But yeah, it should be pretty good.
Nice job. Who else on the board this morning? Ed?
I got one for 403 Tech, pretty good one. It's 40 users with the controller of a company. I've talked with him several times. He has an IT guy that's retiring. He's kind of pushed me off each time, but it's finally time to talk. So hopefully be able to get in there and they won't even talk to anyone else.
Let's go. Cam?
Yeah, I got one for Petronella in Raleigh. Talked with the CIO of a credit union over there. Doesn't have any local resources and would love to have them. We have about 72 employees with 110 workstations across 6 locations, so I'm sure there's something we can find out to help them out with.
Yeah. Joe?
I got one for my Brooklyn client. It's a charter school, about 40 users. The point of contact accounting operations guy said that they're starting to take bids for their budget review after the first of the year, kind of in the springtime. They got a long list of people they want to meet with, so it should be a decent intro meeting.
Yeah. Little shots here and there. And then last but not least, Matt, you got a pretty good one.
Yep. I spoke to the facility manager of the church. They actually have an expired warranty, and the contractor that installed it is no longer in business. So we're going to be going out there later this week. The roof's over 20 years old. Hasn't had anyone out in a while.
Nice. Really good. Really good one. All right, sweet. What proposals, closed deals? Anything?
I'm waiting on official numbers, but we have one confirmed closed, one verbal for Jumpstart out in San Jose. Should be right around like $300 to $3,500 a month between the two.
Let's go. Nice job. Nice job. Who else?
Simple Tech got a proposal out for $56.75 an hour.
Nice.
Hey, have either of those guys given us a Google review?
Ron has not yet. He will be after this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Google review. Call him a day, man. Call him a day.
Roofing got out a proposal for about $100K, and then Varner, oh boy, just crossed over 1.1 million in proposals. I just got another 3 out for him. So,
did they give you a review yet?
no, I can get.
Call and ask him.
1.1 million.
Got some time. Call today. Call today. Get us over the 100 hump. into 100, man, that's a big deal. What? Go ahead. College with right. Yeah. Sean's starting from up here. Who else?
Yeah, ICRC got a proposal up for $390,000.
Let's go. Nice shot.
Anybody else?
Oh, yeah, I did. My cleaner in Seattle got one out for just under $200,000 for a project.
Got an appointment for my MSP client up north. It's 7 users and they're reevaluating at the end of the year. Super busy right now with the funding season, but open to comparing apples to apples when it gets to November for that reevaluation period in December.
So I got one for my Brooklyn client today. It's a charter school. I got it with the accounting folks over there in operations. They got about 40 users, looking to kind of get us on their list when they start to look at their budgets and E-rate funding coming up in March. Wanted to kind of give them what it would look like working with us, see what the current issues that they currently have with their provider. It might be something to get on their short list, so it should be a good meeting next week.
Yeah, so I got an appointment earlier this morning with my partner out in Raleigh. It's with a credit union. The CIO that I talked to told me he didn't have any local resources and just like some networking. So wanted to see what we could do on a cybersecurity compliance standpoint. Had about 72 employees with 110 workstations across 6 locations or so. So it's got to be something we can find out that we can help out with in the future. And looking forward to hearing what comes back from it. But we got that set for Monday.